A game of chess, an ancient pastime, played as never before by Craig Sterling and Sharon McCready. One further insight to their incredible powers. Yet when they crashed their plane in the mountains of Tibet with Richard Barrett, they could have had no idea of how it would change their lives. Then, when the people of an unknown civilization there mended their bodies and endowed them with fantastic skills and powers, they were determined to keep their secret. Now they are able to use their super qualities to their best advantage as champions of law, order, and justice, operators of the International Agency of Nemesis.
Morning. Morning, sir. Now, pay attention. I want to get through this very quickly because it's urgent. Now, 3 Interpol agents. Carno. He drove his car over a cliff. Next, Pile, who was traveling on the Paris-Rome Express, and while the train was doing approximately 100 kilometers an hour, he opened the carriage door and stepped out. Lastly, Jacques, another Interpol agent, based in Paris. He was taking a few days' leave. So far as we can tell, the day started like any other day.
Ciel nuageux, et quelques neiges dans la région nord. Et maintenant, voici un grand succès de Jean Périgord.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, madame.
Was quite dead. He walked straight into the path of the car, quite deliberately, it appeared. 3 excellent men, and all of them apparently took their own lives. Interpol wants to know why.
Obviously, they don't believe it was suicide.
No, of course they don't. These men were hardened agents, last people on Earth to kill themselves.
By the same token, these types don't open carriage doors or fall under cars.
Exactly.
Were the 3 working together on a case?
No. Jacquet was on leave. Pilet was on a routine visit to Rome.
And Carnot?
Carnot, oh, he was doing research on counterfeit. Now, somewhere or other, there must be a piece of definite evidence why these men died the way they did. Interpol feel they're too close, too involved. So we've got to find it. Well, that's it. Now you know as much as I do. Get cracking. Oh, and, good luck.
Merci, monsieur.
This man, he was calm, very calm.
He was filling his pipe.
He was in a compartment for non-smoking, you understand.
He was smiling.
He was, how you say, teasing us?
He could see we had him to smoke.
Ego, out of consideration only. He take the Francois to read.
But he was calm.
Very calm.
He looked sympathique. He was relaxed, you know. Nice man. I gave him a smile, and he smiled back. He started to read François. Suddenly, he looked up. His face was very strange. And then, he did it. He jumped out. I screamed, you know. I screamed for a long time.
Already I have been asked this question. Not once, but many, many times. I do not know of any reason why Monsieur Carnot should wish to kill himself. He was a good husband. The answer is no, no, no!
Excuse me, there was an accident here. Do you know exactly what happened?
Yes, I do. Came from there.
Bought the paper from me, walked into the road, car came at him from there. Happened just here, see?
Oh, thanks for your trouble.
Merci bien.
Can I help you?
Oh, I was just sitting outside the bar, miss.
Yes, I know. I saw you.
You did? You never looked at me. You must have a third eye. Are you the new owner?
No.
Then what are you doing here?
Maybe I should ask you that.
Ask me.
Well, I don't have to, do I? You followed me up here because you saw me talking to the news vendor.
Why should I do that?
You knew we were talking about Jacquet.
Jacquet?
You knew him, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well?
Why ask me if you know everything?
Oh, I just wanted to be sure.
Yes, I did. I did know him very well. I killed him.
And how did you do that? You weren't driving the car that hit him.
No, I wasn't driving the car.
Do you see the accident?
No. Are you from the police?
Perhaps.
Because I've already told them how it happened.
Would you like to tell me?
Did you know Jacquet?
No.
He had only lived here for 3 months, you know. Do you like it?
Oh, it's comfortable. Tell me about Jacquet.
What is there to say? I knew everything and nothing.
Do you ever talk about his work?
Sometimes.
Do you remember what he said?
Only about us.
You loved him.
He loved me.
But you said you killed him.
Don't you understand? I left him.
I see, and he killed himself because you left him.
Yes, it's the truth.
All right. Well, I'm not a policeman. Anyway, you can't be sent to trial for leaving your lover, not even in France. We've got nothing. The sooner you face that fact, the better.
Interpol made their own investigation. We've done nothing but duplicate it. We've got to find something new.
I'm with you, Craig, but where do we start?
Jacquet, Pierre, Carnot. The first could have been an accident.
One accident. 2 suicides, 2 coincidental.
Maybe it is all coincidence.
No, something's wrong, very wrong. I feel it. There's an atmosphere.
So we're right back where we started.
That's right. And the sooner we stop feeling sorry for ourselves, the better. We're going to find a lead, however slight. Where? Here. In these records, in a newspaper, in I don't know what. But we're going to find it, and there's no shortcut.
Unless there's another happening.
Claudine Merval.
Yes, that's her.
Another happening.
Which tells us nothing except to rule out once and for all coincidence.
She must have known something. Somebody didn't want her to talk.
It was all my fault.
No, it wasn't Richard.
I checked her with Interpol. Inspector Gaillard said that Jacquet left her 3 months ago. She convinced herself that he took his life because he couldn't live without her. Gaillard also said she was a little crazy. I should have questioned her more.
You weren't to know.
Gray. Yes, well, thank you for reporting.
Look, I'm sorry that we've got nothing definite for you. All we can do is just keep reading records till we're sick of them.
And Interpol can do that for themselves. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you another 2 days, and then I must recall you, okay?
Yeah, we understand. Bye-bye.
Taxi! Taxi!
I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Hmm?
I mean, it's incredible how I can memorize all these facts so quickly.
Yes, pages and pages. Must be a limit, I suppose. Still, while it works, it's very useful. How about getting something to eat?
I'll be through in 10 minutes.
No, now, let's get our minds off this business completely. Give ourselves a break.
Why not? How about la coupole?
Oysters and chablis.
Coq au vin with a bottle of Chambertin.
How about canard sauvage au vin?
With Lafitte?
Lafitte or Latour, I do not mind.
Who's paying?
You're right on cue.
How's that?
You're buying us lunch at La Coupole.
What do you make of that?
Lucky Petara, senior member of the Mafia, fell to his death today from his 6th-floor suite in the Hotel Continental on the gay, smart Via Vittorio Veneto. His wife, Camilla, said that he had just bathed and was about to go to breakfast when suddenly and inexplicably...
He opened the windows and jumped.
Suddenly and inexplicably, he jumped.
Where's the connection between this man and the others?
Just a second. On June the 21st, 1964, Jacquet, the first victim, was responsible for the arrest of an Italian, Salvatore Manzano.
Wasn't he also Mafia?
Marseille link in the Beirut Syndicate.
On October the 16th, 1965, Pierre and Carnot worked together in the investigation of Stefano Guzzo, the investigation that led to the breakup of the syndicate.
Right. Motive? Revenge.
Oh, what was the motive for killing Lucky? He was a member of the Mafia himself.
He stepped on the toes of a fellow mafioso.
Del Marco.
Check. And Del Marco is the real head of the Beirut Syndicate, except nobody can prove it.
Firma Del Marco, deported from the States in 1963 on a narcotics charge.
And he now lives in Rome.
So he killed the 3 agents for revenge, and Lucky when they met in Rome.
Yes, at a typical Mafia get-together. Lucky comes up from Naples to consult Del Marco about future policies.
They disagree.
They quarrel over territories, control.
And Lucky isn't Lucky anymore.
This, Marco must have a brilliant method of getting rid of people.
And we've got to find out how it's done. And I know how we do it. One of us gets in Del Marco's hair bad enough for him to give us the treatment that he dealt out to Lucky, Jacquet, and the rest. One of us gets very, very close to Mr. Del Marco.
I don't fancy getting close to him, not one little bit.
Sharon, I'm afraid that's exactly what you've got to do.
It's the only way, Sharon. Tremaine says we've only got 2 days left on the case.
Only 2 days?
That's it. And there's only one way to crack it. We've got to make Del Marco want to kill one of us.
Marco seems to have taken over quite a few of the Rome casinos.
Well, there isn't really anyone left to stand in his way, is there?
We're going to have to hit him very hard and very fast, Sharon.
I know. Any ideas?
No.
Rome in 10 minutes.
Your radio, Tremaine?
Mm-hmm. He's still only given us 2 days.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you, I won't.
So tonight's tonight.
Mm-hmm. Sharon, you're our first line of attack. And the way I see it, We go straight to a hotel and book in, then go on to the casino. And there could be fireworks. Place your bets.
Hello, Marco. Nice to see you again.
Scappa via, scappa via. Scappa via.
Signor Marco is here.
Good evening, Mr. Marco. Your usual?
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Hi, Mr. Marco. Don't I get a hello tonight?
Oh, baby.
Look what I got. Get lost, little man.
How goes it, Joe?
You know how it is, Mr. Marco. Same as always. Eating a little, drinking a little.
Loving a little, eh, Joe?
Same old life, Mr. Marco.
You stop following me!
Now listen, we agreed.
Agreed nothing. I let you buy your drink.
Yeah, you
that's
don't
all.
have to shout. Everybody's watching.
I don't care. Let them watch. Let them hear. I'll tell them how you've been following me all day, everywhere.
Look, I'll buy you a drink. You need a drink. Come on.
If I need a drink, it's not with you. If I want to spend my time with you, I wouldn't have come all the way to Italy.
So the British aren't good enough for you, is that it?
Oh, leave me alone.
Oh, I won't leave you alone. We came here to play the numbers. That's what we're going. Where do you get the chips around here? Come on.
No!
You're bothering this lady.
Get lost. It's nothing to do with you.
You're on. I've just made it my business.
Oh, well, you know what you can do about it, don't you?
You're leaving now.
I'll leave when I'm good and ready. You tell this creep to get his hands off me.
Okay, everybody, you can relax. The show's over. Go back to your game.
Successful?
Yeah. Hey, you don't think I was really thrown out of there, do you?
Marco bite?
Yeah, hook, line, and sinker. Sharon was quite impressive in there, you know?
Good. Time for phase 2.
You didn't mind me intruding like that.
On the contrary, I approve. I'm indebted to you, Mr.
Marco. Del Marco. No, you're in no debt to me, Miss...
Macready. Sharon Macready.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Mr. Del Marco.
I thought you might care to join me.
Thank you. Del Marco. The name sounds familiar.
It does?
Yes. Oh, the gambling casino.
That's right. And I've been called a gangster, a hoodlum, a racketeer. A lot of names like that.
But Mr. DeMarco, are you really a gangster, a hoodlum, and a racketeer?
You never had me inside a jail.
That's not answering my question.
I'm a businessman. Export, import.
Oh, pity.
You'd like it better to be drinking with a gangster?
I'd find it more intriguing.
Okay. That's what I am.
Here's to Al.
Oh, he was before my time. Let's drink to you, Sharon.
Signore.
I always wanted to meet a professional killer.
Tomato juice.
Yes, sir. What's the matter?
It's that man over there. He's been watching you for some time.
Oh, he's just one of the gamblers.
I'm sure he's been watching you.
You've seen too many movies. Forget it. Why don't we go back to my apartment? I've got some real champagne there.
I might take you up on that later. It's impressive. But then the whole place is impressive.
So I like it.
I see you admired the Impressionists.
They're okay. And they're safer than stocks.
You worry about being safe.
Who doesn't?
You surprise me.
I've got a few more up my sleeve. What gives?
It's early. My glass, please.
I'll wait till you fly a signal.
Thanks.
You restless?
Yes, I am.
Not scared.
Marco,
What is it?
I was right.
What about?
That man was following you. Satisfied? What are you going to do?
Come over here. Bring him up. And check that he's clean first, okay? You want to go?
I'd rather stay.
How about if it gets rough?
Surprise me.
I'm getting to know more about you all the time.
Stop there.
Glad you invited me, Marco. I've been waiting for it.
Who are you? What do you want?
The name's Hartman.
So?
Hartman. You want me to spell it for you? H-A-R...
Okay, Hartman. Is that supposed to make me jump?
You, remember Patrolman Kurt Hartman, Detroit?
No.
Well, he was my brother. And one of your torpedoes put 438s into his back.
You've gotten the wrong number.
No. You're my man, Marco. And I'm gonna get you. And I want you to know it. One day soon, when your back is turned, you're gonna get 438s. And I want you to think about it, and anticipate it, and sweat.
You're a nut.
Maybe, but you're the one that's gonna get cracked.
I don't like threats, Mr. Hartman.
My advice to you, Mr. Marco, is keep looking over your shoulder.
I'd give you a kick, Sharon.
You're not going to...
No, I'm not. Get him out of here. Follow him and find out where he's staying.
I'll get you, Marco! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back.
I don't want any more, thank you.
What is it? Had enough?
Were you really responsible for his brother's death?
You're not so tough, are you?
Were you?
No, and that's for true.
Do you think he'll try and kill you?
No, he's a talker. Forget it. I bet you I never see him again.
I'm sorry. Could you take me back to my hotel room, please?
You're soft, Sharon. You know that? Soft.
Could you get my coat?
You wait! You won't get rid of me as easy as this!
It's easy to see where they think you belong. How'd it work out?
More or less as we figured.
I saw you arrive. I thought I'd better come round here just in case.
Marco isn't taking me seriously yet.
I'm not surprised. You have to convince him you mean what you say.
I'm going to do just that. Tomorrow.
How about the 3:30, Umberto?
For the 3:30, Moustique, Teens, and Commedia are possibilities.
Well, never mind the possibilities. Who's going in first?
Well, on the balance of form, my preference must be for Commedia. On his last appearance at Naples, he was only beaten by a head. But of course, Moustique has a very favorable weight advantage.
Moustique's at 4, Commedia's down 5-4.
Moustique will be given his head by Roberto. You can be sure of that.
Commedia. I feel lucky. Let's shoot $5 grand. On the nose.
Faites vos jeux, madame, monsieur.
Faites vos jeux, madame et messieurs. Faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
A little pigeon told me you got lucky today, Marco.
Why don't you just go and play the numbers, honey?
Hey, Marco. Sì? I can't see him. Take a look around there. Get him! Get him! I'll deal with this later. I want him dead. And don't slip up, Umberto. Don't slip up.
Have I failed you yet?
No. But I want him, understand? I want him.
Don't worry, my friend. Mr. Hartman will meet with an accident and take his own life.
And soon. I don't want to wait.
You won't have to. I will make preparation immediately.
Hello, Craig.
No news yet, huh?
Nothing. Anything fresh from your end?
It's very quiet. Haven't heard a thing all day. I guess they must be out.
Well, look, I'm going to take a walk. Relay it to Sharon. If I find trouble, I'll buzz her.
Okay, I'll do that. And, Craig, watch out, huh? We don't want any more accidents.
Richard, you've got it all wrong. That's the object of the exercise.
Sharon?
Espresso?
Grazie.
Signore? Grazie.
Prego.
Excuse me, Mr. Hartman. May I talk to you?
I've seen you before, haven't I?
Yes. At the casino the other evening. I was with Signor Del Marco. And then I was with him later, when you fired a shot at him.
What are you here for now? To fire a shot at me?
No, I just want to talk to you.
Okay. Sit down.
Cosa prende, signore?
Niente, grazie, niente. I have come to warn you.
Oh, you've come to warn me that Mr. Del Marco's going to try and get me, huh? Well, I'm here to tell you that I intend to get him first.
You must listen to me, Mr. Hartman. Signor Del Marco is very professional in these matters. Leave Rome. Leave Italy. I beg of you. Otherwise...
I thought you were Mr. Del Marco's man.
I am my own man, Mr. Hartman. But Signor Del Marco is my friend, and I know he has set his mind to disposing of you. I know also he will succeed if you do not leave the country. I beg of you to go.
I'm very touched by your concern. Just tell Mr. Del Marco I won't miss next time.
And that is your last word?
That's right.
I have done my best. Buona fortuna, signore.
Signore, 200 lire. Signore, è troppo, è troppo.
Craig?
No, it's Sharon.
Have you heard anything from him?
Not yet. I thought you might have.
Well, he said he'd contact you. I think you better clear the line.
All right. Bye-bye. Building, but there are hundreds of buildings.
We'll search them all if we have to.
And be too late. He was going to jump.
Sharon, when you felt Craig was in trouble, did you get any suggestion of direction?
I think it was facing this way.
It's about 175. Do you have a street map?
This is the hotel.
I checked my bearing at 270. We should be able to get an intersection. 175. 270. It's got to be in the Via Bisolati.
The cross-section of the Via Barberini.
It's incredible. All you want to do is destroy yourself. Violently, any way you can.
Your skin must have absorbed it almost immediately.
There's a sudden shock to the brain.
It's going to be impossible to tell from this blood sample what the total composition of the formula is.
We've got to get it. Imagine what would happen if this stuff was used on a large scale.
It'd be terrifying.
I'll tell you what, Craig. Marco has still got to discover that you're alive.
Give me 5 minutes on my own, then we move in.
And if Umberto's there?
Things will move very fast. I'll be in the lobby of Marco's apartment. Pick me up there, okay?
Right. Okay.
Say, Marco.
Hello, Marco. It's Hartman. I thought you'd like to know that your boy failed. And I'm still after you. What is that stuff anyway?
Hartman? Oh, it's not possible.
Isn't it? Suppose you just go and take a look out of your window, huh?
Tell Umberto to come in here. Take a look out the window, Umberto. Tell me what you see.
Hartman.
See, Hartman. Seems your stuff failed to work.
But it cannot fail.
You think not? The living proof is standing down there and threatening to kill me.
The solution was good, freshly prepared. The capsule was broken. He shook my hand. 5 seconds later, it would have infected his bloodstream. After that, nothing could save him. Nothing.
Your stuff's no good, Umberto. You failed. And he knows what you tried. If he talks, and maybe he has already, they'll tie me in with Jacques, Lucky Carno, all the people you took care of. They'll tie me in through you. You're a luxury, Umberto. A luxury I can't afford.
No. Marco, I've proved that my preparation still works.
You heard what I said. Get him out of here.
Look at Marco!
How did you escape?
I guess I'm strong-willed.
Marco, I proved it to him. Said I would give him proof.
What is it? What's the formula?
Tell me, Umberto. Tell me the formula.
So it died with him.
You could still find it by analysis.
Let it die with him.